Welcome to the Milsurp mic channel. I finally obtained a good quantity of 7.5 by 54 French ammo. So I'm going to do a video on my Moss 36 and I also have a Moss 4956. First off is this Moss 36. Now when I first got into Milsurp collecting and I've seen pictures of these, I thought this was a real ugly rifle. But as I've read more about it and as I got more into Milsurp collecting, it actually kind of has a weird beauty to it, and it actually has a really good reputation as a bolt-action rifle. I mean, it was one of the last military bolt-action rifles to be developed, since it was developed in the 30s. Of course, you know, the stupid joke that everyone has to say, ha ha ha, you know, dropped once, never fired. But these have actually served. These have actually served in many areas around the world, since France did have a lot of colonial territories. It was developed in the 30s to replace the Lebels and Berthiers, which were basically, you know, 1880s to early 1900 designs. You know, it's a much shorter rifle. You know, some of these Lebels and Berthiers, especially the bayonets, could be taller than a 6-foot tall dude. It has rear locking lugs, which it borrowed from the Enfield. A turn down bolt, which, although it looks awkward when you're shooting it, it's actually pretty comfortable to shoot and pretty good for cycling, you know, rounds. And finally, they put a 5-round box magazine on it. You know, a lot of the Lebel, you know, the 1886 Lebel had that tube magazine, which, you know, while you have an advantage initially to somebody with a 5-round box magazine, once you empty that, it takes forever to reload that tube. You know, if you're in a firefight, good luck. And then a lot of the Berthiers only had, you know, 3-round magazines, and they were, you know, they were clip fed, not stripper clip fed. As usual with French rifles, there's no safety. French soldiers basically carried rifles into battle. They carried it with the magazine full and nothing in the chamber. So, but there's no safety on it. There really weren't very many produced prior to the Battle of France. This is due to you know, the economy in France, and really pretty much only the frontline troops had them. Of course, the Germans overran France pretty quick. Germans gave them to some of the garrisons of France, which, and then also towards the end of the war, you know, when they were really running low on stuff, they gave it to the Volkssturm, which is, you know, People's Army or whatever, which, you know, basically old men, you know, to defend Berlin. They were made again after the war, and actually my rifle is I believe it's 1945 is what the serial number is on it. It served in colonial conflicts, including, you know, Indochina, which is Vietnam. And then, you know, it was replaced by the Moss 49 as the official rifle, but it was used as various sniper versions into the late 70s. So it actually had a pretty long life. When I get to the shooting portion of it, like I said, I've heard they're really good rifles. When I go out, I want to, you know, put several dozen rounds through it, and we'll see what happens. Alright, I have a portable gong set up at about 100 yards. I'm not the best shot in the world, but let's see what this Moss 36 can do. A little bit high. Still a little bit high, but that's me, not the rifle. There we go. Let's pop another clip in here and see what we can do with that. Alright, it looked like my sight wasn't set all the way back. It was set at about 300. Well, since it's French, probably meters. So let's try this again with the sight back a little bit. All the way. Let's see if I can't get that down. Left to right, I'm doing pretty well, but I was a little bit high every time. There we go. And I knocked my gong off the chain. And I just knocked it completely off. Oh yeah, that did wonders. So, since this is a kind of public land right here where there's a berm been bulldozed out. So, you know how people are, it gets kind of trashy. But let's see if I can't hit a few other things here. Looks like there's a Casey's cup down there. Alright, so there you have it for the Moss 36. When you actually get the sight set correctly, it's a damn accurate rifle, at least at 100 yards. So I want to thank you for watching, and if you like my videos, please check a few others out and consider subscribing. So thank you for watching, and have a great day.